Hi everybody, Miss Carrie here. I hope this all finds you safe and well. I can't believe we're already in June and it's almost the end of the school year, so I'm looking forward to the summer. I hope you are as well. So this is my OT tip of the week. I know I have a lot of parents and people ask me about potty training. So that's what I want to address today because I know summer's coming up and it will give some of you plenty of time to work on it this summer with your children at home. So I'm going to address tips and tricks of potty training for you all in this video for our OT video of the week. Okay, so first and foremost, what I need to make sure all of you do is you have the materials that you need in order to start working on potty training. Okay, so if you're going to use a potty training chair, make sure you have that. Potty seat that you're going to put on your toilet if you're using that. And the other thing, if you have the means to do this, I would highly recommend this, are the disposable wipes, because they do help to get your children cleaner. But also, if you're having the kids work on wiping themselves, that will also help because it gets them cleaner if they're working on wiping themselves. Okay, so I have 8 tips that I want to share with all of you today. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first tip that I have for you, number 1, make sure that you set aside enough time to work on potty training. This is key and very, very important. Potty training takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of practice. Okay, so if you have long weekends, vacations, I know it's not always your favorite thing to do on vacation, but you need to make sure that you have enough time to work on potty training. Okay, so like over a Thanksgiving long weekend, for example, okay? But over the summer, if you have time, just make sure to set aside time because that's the most important because it takes a lot of practice, okay? So that's tip number 1. Number 2, you want to make sure that you set a strict potty schedule, okay? So my recommendation would be to set a timer for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Every time that timer goes off, you take your child into the bathroom, okay? And stick to that time. Okay, don't deviate from it. Stick to that time and stick to a strict schedule throughout the day. Even if it takes 2 or 3 days in a row, that would be my recommendation. Okay, and again, every 20 to 30 minutes, I would set the timer for that. Okay, so that's number 2. The third, most important, is you want to make sure that you're rewarding your children for their successes. Okay, so if they, potty training, this is what I did for my children when they were little. It was a celebration. It was a party. It was a big deal. Okay, they did it at school, at their preschool. They threw confetti. They had party hats. All of that fun stuff to make it fun for the kids. That's what you want to do. You want to make it a big celebration because this is a really big deal for your children, okay? You can reward them with stickers, bubbles, whatever is highly motivating for your kids. I would use that. If iPads, phones, if those things are motivating, go ahead and use those as the reward. And my personal opinion is I would reward them for every single step they take. If they don't like going into the bathroom, but they do go into the bathroom for the first time, reward them for that. If they sit on the potty for the first time, reward them for that. Could be a Skittle, could be an M&M, anything that highly is motivating for your children. But make sure to make it a big deal and reward them, okay? And like I said, if it's screen time, the other thing you might want to do too is maybe get big boy, big girl underwear for them, okay? Like, oh, you're getting so big. So that might be another option too that can get a little expensive too. So, okay? 4th tip. This may not be comfortable for some of you, but it's okay. My recommendation, when you're potty training, is having a period of nakedness. So you want to have them have a shirt on top or a sweatshirt or something on top, but nothing on the bottom. Okay. Basically, we want to try to break this lifelong habit that they have of going to the bathroom in their pants. If they don't have anything on, maybe they'll think twice. And I know you're going to probably have accidents. I understand that. If you can stay on a tiled floor, that might be one of my recommendations too, to try that as well. So we want to get them away from going in their diapers. So it's okay to let them run around without anything on. Because when we provide underwear and we provide diapers for them, it's a tactile cue for them to want to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we don't want that. That's what we do not want to do. Okay, so any chance that we can get them to run to the potty to go, that's what we want them to do. Okay, so it's that period of nakedness. The fifth one, what I would recommend is to wear loose underwear or loose training pants. And this will come after the naked phase. And after that phase is successful for you. Okay. And hopefully at that point in time, when you have the loose underwear, they've established a habit of when they have that need to go, they immediately go to the bathroom. Okay. But it's also easier for them to pull their pants up and down. Okay. So you want to make sure during that period of nakedness, you have that set first before you move on to that phase of putting on loose underwear or a loose diaper. Okay. But also having that as an option is really good too, just to work on pulling pants up and down. So that's always a good thing. Okay. The sixth, if you have boys, my recommendation is to not work on standing first. Okay, that would be my recommendation. I would have them not standing too early, just to begin by having them sitting on the potty, because it also helps to work on going number 1 and number 2. Okay, so I wouldn't worry about getting the kids to stand too early. That's not necessary. Just have them sitting. It's okay. And I feel like that way the boys are able to master going 1 and going 2. Okay, so that's my 6th tip. Next, number 7 is, if you want to teach your boys to stand, if there's a male that lives in the home, dad, somebody that can show them what they do when they go into the bathroom, would be very helpful. Or if you don't have that, the other thing, and you've probably heard this before, but make it a target practice. So putting Cheerios or Fruit Loops or something fun in the toilet and having them aim their urine at the target in the toilet. Okay, so you want to make it fun and make it motivating. So that's another tip that you can use. If you don't have someone to necessarily show them what to do, then you can use something fun in the toilet. Okay, and last but not least, make this fun. Okay, so use potty training songs. There's lots of books out there, and what I will do along with the video is I will type up some of my favorite songs and favorite books that you can use. Okay, and maybe even like throw in imaginary play, using stuffed animals, using things that they play with. Look, so-and-so wants to go to the potty, and then take them into the potty and show them that they're animals, or they also go potty too. Okay, so you want to make it fun. That's the most important thing, and make sure to reward them. Okay, so those are my 8 tips. I want you to just start with those. Think about those when you're working on potty training this summer, and I hope that this helps. Okay, so everybody have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, talk to you soon.